we continue our 7-minute pitches, and I'm really happy to ask Siemon Smid to make the next presentation. Siemon is our Tallinn University of Technology Technology Transfer Director, but he has many experience from many different fields of industry, including space industry, and ICT, of course. He has been working in PricewaterhouseCoopers, in IBM, and many other distinguished companies. So we kindly ask Siemon to make a next 7-minute pitch.
Thank you. I hope you can hear me. First of all, my short speech is meant for students. Who's student here? Far too little. Okay, the rest can listen, but it's meant for the students because I want to look at the future. I don't want to look back. There's enough experience I have that a lot of things I have learned are completely useless today. What I learned at university at that time, I cannot apply anymore. It's nice and it was fun to do, but why should I learn this today to other people? It's looking into the future. Now, let's say looking in the future, Please put it on, so that everybody can think already what will happen here, is the thing that when you look into the future, it's very difficult to find what is really going on. But some people, they have already expressed themselves. And in fact, for students, I want to say two things. Look always, when you want your new company, your new activities, look into two major problems which have been not solved. One problem which is not solved is management. And management, I'm not going to talk very long about, but the fact that you have here, in total, you have 13 stands, which tells you, come to me and we will help you to start up your business. That should be only one, of course. But in fact, the fact that there are 13, it means it's an unsolved problem. It means that there's no one way to solve your startup problem. There are all kinds of theories about it, but there is no way in which we can finally solve your management problem. So if you can solve it for us, basically you have a winning business differently. The other one is very crucial, and what nobody talks about is the fact of distribution. Think about distribution. Let's say when shops came in the 50s, they had only a few products. But when they were growing into supermarkets, they had more products. And as soon as they became really supermarkets, they had a distribution problem. Because how can I get all these products into my supermarket quickly? Now, all these problems have been solved for you in transport. And transport and distribution started to be much better when IT came around. And this is the secret about IT. Information technology is as terrible as any technology. It's too difficult, too complicated, you don't understand, but it solved a distribution problem. And when the internet came, then it definitely solved something no other technology so far really has done except physical distribution. It solved the distribution problem. Microsoft, why it went such a successful company? Because basically they didn't have to copy their product. They simply put it on a CD. Now you can download it from the internet, but they put it on a CD. The CD doesn't cost anything. You get a CD, and the added value per CD was incredible. So the IT and everything connected to it solved the distribution problem. Biotech, energy, distribution problem is still there. But instead of trying to solve their distribution problem themselves, they could look at what will happen in the future. And there will be already from next year, there will be something completely new. This is why I put on O3B. I don't have shares. I do not own anything in this company, but the O3B initiative is an initiative which connects the other 3 billion people in the world to the internet through satellites. These satellites are going to be launched next year, the first 7 satellites. There will be a constellation, and then simply with your iPhone or any other kind of smartphone, you simply connect straight ahead. No connection anymore needed through antennas, no problem anymore. And the other 3 billion people which do not have antennas, they can suddenly also connect to the internet. That will change the world, definitely. So for energy distribution, for biotechnology usage, suddenly that could change also a lot. Just let yourself think what it could mean. Energy is a problem definitely with distribution, because we have energy here, we have all the lights here, we have heating system here, but that's still pretty unique. Most of people don't have access to these kind of things, don't have electricity still, do not have the heating system when they need them. Yeah? Biotech is a similar problem, because in biotech we have very smart stuff, medicines, very clever stuff, and people inventing every day more clever medicines and cures and whatever, but how to get it to the patient? And again, IT could be solving this problem, because when there will be printers available on every place in the world, and we send simply a software program which tells what to print, then maybe one day we can print a chemical substance. And when we print this chemical substance under some kind of control, we basically can bring directly a medicine to a certain person. Blockbusters will be gone, and suddenly we have an individual medicine for an individual problem. So that can change a lot. Now, I don't want to talk about O3B too much. Go just to the site. Then I want to show another site. Maybe I need some help to see where is my internet connection. Yeah. Yeah, the next tab, please. Yeah. So if you're really into that and you want to have this merger, Karen was rightly talking about that all this interdisciplinary stuff, there are the innovations, there are the new startups. There is a website from the European Space Agency. A lot of people don't know it yet, but please go there, have a look. If you don't use it, just use it as a source of inspiration. Here are all kinds of people from countries, from regions, even from the Baltics, from different disciplines. They try to see how they can use satellite technology for their specific purposes. There is stuff for health, there's stuff for energy. Just if you don't apply it yourself, I repeat myself, then use it as a source of inspiration, because there you can see how this management and the distribution problem can be solved in all kinds of areas. And then I want the next step, so I have to ask you to come back somewhere. You have to stay beside me.
Human clicker, always.
You click where?
Just click here. This one. Have a look.
Ah, no, that one. Okay. That is the last one I want to show, because in nanobiotechnology, then we are back to the university really, in nanobiotechnology, things are going to change completely. So we are really in a scientific domain where, on a very small scale, we are going to be able to, in some kind of future, we don't know when, to draw enzymes, proteins, whatever kinds of stuff. We're going to make them, and we're going to make them on demand. So in fact, I believe that IT has solved many of the management and distribution problems, and the biotechnology and energy sector should not try to invent the wheel. The wheel has been invented already by the IT sector, but in combination with space technology, it means another problem solved for the distribution. We're going to have there soon very much of revolutions going on. Thank you very much.